The single product page is where buying decisions are made, and the default WooCommerce layout rarely does your product justice. In this video, I'll show you how to build a custom single product template using bricks. We'll control the layout, spacing, typography, and structure, add product tabs and related products, and ensure everything is responsive. By the end, your product pages will feel clean, focused, and built to convert, not just display information. Start by going to Bricks and opening Templates. Click Add New Template. Name it Custom Single Product. And set the template type to WooCommerce Single Product. Publish the template and then click Edit with Bricks. Once the builder opens, you'll see the header and footer already in place, and we'll focus on the main content area. Add a new section and choose a 2-column layout with a 50 by 50 split. In the first column, insert the product gallery element. Under its content settings, set the image size to large so the product's visuals look sharp and prominent. Now select the main section and reduce its width to around 90% so the content doesn't stretch too wide on large screens. Select the first column and set a column gap of around 20 so the thumbnails and main image have proper spacing. Move to the second column and start adding the product details in a logical order. First, add the product title, then the product rating, followed by the product short description. Below that, add the product price, then the Add to Cart button, and finally the product meta element, which shows details like SKU and categories. At this stage, you might notice that nothing appears in the editor, and that's normal. To preview real product data, click the gear icon at the top to open Manage. Go to Template Settings and enable Populate Content. For the content type, select Archive Term and then choose any product category, for example, accessories. Click Apply Preview and the editor will refresh with real product data pulled in. Once you can see the content clearly, go back into Manage and remove any unnecessary conditions if they were applied, then click Apply Again. Now refresh the front end and confirm that your custom layout is visible on an actual product page. Return to the editor and start refining the layout. Select the main section and add top and bottom padding of around 30 so the content has room to breathe. Select the product short description, go into typography, increase the font size to around 16, and switch the font family to Roboto so it feels clean and readable. Select the product title and increase its font size so it becomes the clear focal point of the page. Next, style the product price. Change the font weight to 700, set the font family to Roboto, increase the font size to around 22, and change the color to your primary brand color. Select the entire second column and set the row gap to around 10 so that each element feels evenly spaced. Add a bit of padding below the price to visually separate it from the Add to Cart button, save your changes and check the front end. If the price still feels a bit small, you can safely increase it to around 24. Once the main product area looks good, move on to the next section. Click the plus icon to add a new section and drag it below the first one. Set this section's width to 90% and insert the Products tab element. This automatically includes the full description, additional information, and reviews. Add top padding of around 10 and bottom padding of around 20 to keep it visually separated from the main product area. Save and preview on the front end. The tabs should now appear cleanly below the product details. You can add borders if you want, but since borders apply to all tabs globally, it's usually better to keep this section clean and minimal. Now add one more section for related products. Always make sure new sections are dragged to the bottom so the layout flows correctly. Set the section width to 90%, then insert the related products element. By default, it shows 4 products, which works well for most stores. Remove any unnecessary inner containers if Bricks adds them automatically. Select the section and apply top padding of around 20 and bottom padding of around 40. Refresh the front end and check the result. If the current product belongs to a category with other items, you'll now see related products displayed neatly at the bottom. Next, let's handle responsiveness. Switch to mobile view in the builder. Most of the layout will already adapt well, but we'll fine-tune it. Select the section that contains the product tabs and increase its width to around 95% so it doesn't feel squeezed on smaller screens. Apply the same width adjustments to the main product section and the related product section. Save and preview on the front end. To improve spacing on mobile, select the second column in the first section and add top padding of around 20. This creates breathing room above the product title when everything stacks vertically. Refresh and check again to make sure it feels balanced. Finally, we'll polish the product variations. Since we've installed a Variation Swatches plugin, open its settings from the WooCommerce dashboard. Under Shape Style, select Rounded and save the changes. You can leave the advanced settings as they are for now. Go back to the front end and refresh a variable product. You'll now see rounded swatches instead of drop-downs, which instantly makes the product page feel more premium and modern. And that's it! Your single product page is now structured, styled, responsive, and built entirely with bricks, without relying on the default WooCommerce layout. I've also linked all the plugins and tools that I used in this video down in the description, so you can quickly go through them and import everything you want. See you in the next one!